So every single side hustle that I'm going to be talking about in this video, I've done, or I did it at some extent, or I was heavily involved in it. And no, I did not build this channel from some agency or rich parents or some angel investors, but I'm just an average guy who posts videos on YouTube and who tried every single side hustle that I'm about to speak about. And yes, I am walking on a treadmill currently, or a walking pad, however you want to look at it. But I'm going to walk and hopefully you listen and talk while I walk. Well, you get what I'm saying, but let's get into these side hustles. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is how much you can make from these side hustles, how hard it is to make that money, and what I've learned from the side hustles, even if I didn't make money, but maybe I gained knowledge. So starting with side hustle number one, the most obvious one, but also the most effective one in my own opinion, but the one I'm doing currently, YouTube. And yes, don't click away yet because the other side hustles are pretty good. So year to date, I've made $1,022.07 so far on YouTube, but keep in mind, I've only been monetized for 2 months. So for 2 months, that's not terrible, especially when you're getting the ball rolling on YouTube. And obviously, when it comes to YouTube, the amount of money that you can make, I'm sure you watched another video of a YouTuber probably making millions. And no, I'm not exaggerating, but you can truly make millions. You can become a millionaire from YouTube. So the sky is the limit. And the level of difficulty to do YouTube, it depends on how you come at it. Somebody like me who has a finance channel, it can get a bit difficult because the information that I talk about has to be somewhat accurate or 100% accurate. The niche you pick obviously makes it harder or easier. So obviously you can make it more difficult or you can make it easier. For the most part, I feel like YouTube is a good side hustle. And how YouTube helped me as a side hustle, one, it taught me how to manage my time a lot better. And I know for a lot of other people, YouTube helped them in different realms, like being less camera shy or being better with communication. But I have other side hustles that actually help me with that a little bit more, so stick around. Okay, so jumping right into side hustle number two, and this is my brand. And personally, this brand was something that I actually took serious years ago, but I had to put it on hold due to a lot of different things. I mean, let's be real, this economy been pretty tough, and I want to keep this brand around, and hopefully you see a lot more of it in the future, but I did have to put it on hold, so it became a side hustle. And basically, from year to date up to now, it made $343.02, and that's with no marketing and not using anything. I didn't have to use my YouTube channel, so I would say that's pretty good for something that I did not have to put marketing in. Okay, but how much can it make you? Obviously, with a brand, the sky is also the limit, which I do believe you can make millions. You could become a millionaire from it, but how difficult is that? Extremely. It requires marketing, it requires products. If you have a physical product business, obviously you can have a digital product business, but that still takes a lot of infrastructure. But what I've learned from it is so much. I mean, personally for me, I've learned how to pack orders, I've learned how to use Shopify, I learned how to use things of that nature. So that brand really took me really far, especially as far as the knowledge that I've gained in my professional career. But let's take a little break on the walking. So side hustle number three is live streaming, and you can live stream to multiple different platforms such as YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and TikTok. And the one that I picked was Twitch because it's the most popular live streaming platform. And in 228 hours and 27 minutes, I made a whopping $96.30, which is about 42 cents an hour if you break it down like that, which is terrible. So according to numbers that you are able to find on the internet from top streamers, you can become a multi-millionaire from streaming, but it's very inconsistent. And if you ever live stream for a certain amount of time, you understand that you have to live stream for quite some time. I mean, the norm of live streaming is 8 hours a day. Sound familiar? And the thing that I would say live streaming really helped me with, well, I won't necessarily say help me with, but made me a lot better at, is being on camera and being able to speak and being able to hold a conversation whenever I'm on camera. Like right now, I'm looking directly at a camera and speaking. And I think that streaming really made that something very easy for me, considering, like I said, the norm when you're streaming is 8 hours plus. And to be honest with you, I haven't been in the industry for quite some time, so it could be even longer than that. But I didn't know too many big streamers that stream for less time than that and actually made a significant amount. So personally, financially, I would not say streaming is really good, but if you just want to learn new skills, get more comfortable on camera, be able to communicate better to a camera, then streaming is a very good side hustle. So side hustle number 4 is TikTok. And year to date, so far, I've made on TikTok $2,069.07. And you're probably wondering, if you look up general at work TikTok, it doesn't look like it's making money. That's because it's not. I'm talking about a different TikTok. So I do have equity in a TikTok account that is monetized, and I do manage that TikTok account. So I am able to see all the back end and the analytics. And based off of TikTok, I would say TikTok is a very good side hustle nowadays, especially the fact that you only have to make minute-long videos in order to get paid for it. And TikTok has a good way of getting into the algorithm. But how much money can you make from TikTok exactly? So from the creators reward program, I don't know if you would quite become a millionaire from that or make a life-changing amount of money, but you can make that type of money from TikTok shop, brand deals, sponsorships, and stuff of that nature. But that will take it out of that side hustle range and put it more so to full time, because I don't think it's that easy to maintain all of those things. Obviously, I'm talking about side hustles in this video, and I don't want to sidetrack you and make you think you can make millions on TikTok strictly just doing videos. I think you can make a decent amount of money, which making it a decent side hustle. But it is a good side hustle in my own opinion, and it also taught me that don't count things out. Okay, side hustle number 5 is ebooks. And year to date, I made $0 from my ebook. I guess I did light marketing for it. I did not put money behind it, but I just put it in my videos, and I also put it in the links in my description. But I made $0 from my ebook. For anybody that's wondering, if you make a ebook, it's probably not going to sell just organically. You do have to put a decent amount of marketing in it. So how much can you make from ebooks? Obviously, you can make a significant amount of money. I don't know if you are doing it as a side hustle and you only have one ebook that you will make millions from it, but I do believe you will gross a lot of money, because even though it's an ebook, like I said, you have to put a lot of marketing into it. So the marketing will eat away at your profit margins. So saying to make that amount of money would be extremely difficult. I don't think it's easy to make a lot of money with a ebook. But I did learn a lot, because I did reach out to somebody from Fiverr in order to help me edit this book, make it a little bit better. And from my personal experience, it was good to get the book out really clean and how I really envisioned the book to come out. But I got to get the rest of my steps in, so let me grab the walking pad. Okay, so number 6 is affiliate marketing. And year to date, so far, I've made $31.49, and that is from selling $814.34 of Amazon's products, because this is through the Amazon affiliate program, and that would leave me with an average commission of 3.87% of the products that I've sold off of Amazon, which I wouldn't say is life-changing, but for some people it can be. But how much can you make doing affiliate marketing? So from what I've researched on YouTube, the sky is the limit with this as well. I don't know if you could quite become a multi-millionaire from this side hustle strictly, but some people have achieved it. And I think the people that have achieved it, their channel is more geared around literally selling items like products like EDC videos and what's in my bag and stuff like that, more so geared towards items that where you could just buy them from Amazon or some kind of affiliate program of some sort. So if you're doing that, then obviously you will make a lot more in affiliate marketing, but it is extremely difficult in order to make that money, especially if your niche isn't around a bunch of items or gear, or you talk about things that people are willing to buy. This wasn't the best side hustle, and I didn't really learn that much from this one that I didn't already know. But obviously, like I said, if your niche is based around this, then I'm sure this side hustle is amazing for you. So for the last side hustle, but I just hit my steps. So the last side hustle, number 7, like I was saying, is DoorDash and Uber Eats. Basically food delivery. And when I was doing this at my peak, I was making anywhere from $800 to $1,000 a week, which is pretty good. But this was during COVID, so you can't really count that. So I recently actually went out and did a delivery on Uber Eats, and I went on DoorDash. And in 2 hours, I made a whopping $4.28. So I guess you can do the math and you can determine whether this is still a good side hustle and if this is still worth doing. It didn't turn out that well for me. So how much can you make from a side hustle like this? You definitely will not become a millionaire from DoorDash and Uber, not in this sense. So you can drive as much as you want, you can deliver as much food as you can, and you will not hit that $1 million threshold. And in the current climate of the world with the economy and everything that's going on, it's extremely hard to get deliveries due to the fact of inflation and people's income being so stagnant. But I would say personally, for me, DoorDash and Uber did help me out financially. Obviously, if you were to ask me this today, is it very helpful and did I learn anything from it? What I would have said if I started today, I would say I've learned that maybe it's not smart to do this as a side hustle. So those are 7 side hustles that help me financially or just help me understand things a little bit better. And like I said, side hustles, not main hustles. So if anybody is upset with this list or think like these aren't side hustles, these aren't this, these aren't main hustles, you have to remember a side hustle was never designed for it to make you a killing or make you as much as your full-time income. These are very highly desirable side hustles that a lot of people want them to be their full hustle. But you have to remember, before it actually becomes your main source of income, it is just a side hustle. So you can't expect too much from a secondary source of income. And there are those lucky people and those one-off people that do actually make more money from their side hustle than their main hustle. But for the majority of people, they don't make that much from their side hustle, me falling into that category. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.